Attention, citizens of Raceopolis! I'd like to introduce the new Super Sonic! It can cure whatever ails you! You've never seen anything like this before! Got a bad radiator? With a sip, you're fixed! Is your engine not working like it used to? You'll be running like new after a bottle or two! Or maybe your spark plug has lost its spark. Give yourselves a start with this amazing new product!
Hey, I heard you talking, and I was wondering if this tonic stuff does any good for the headlights. I just thought I would ask.
It fixes it all! With just a sip. You got any other ails? Frequent oil change? Or you can't maintain your speed like the good old days?
Yeah, that's right. Wow. Now that you mention it, I got another thing. My right wheel gets this twinge because my alignment's kind of off. I try to favor the other wheel, but it still kind of hurts.
Well, you don't have to suffer any longer, sir. You'll never feel pain again. This Super Tonic fixes all problems, and it'll make you feel better and more alive than you ever have before. I guarantee.
That's great. I'll take 2 bottles. And how exactly should I be using this stuff? Do I dissolve it in gas or what?
Each time you fill up your tank, you take 3 sips. That's all it takes to set you right. It couldn't be easier.
Are you sure that's all? It must be pretty strong stuff. I'm not a kid, you know. I gotta be careful. I can't put just anything in my tank. It's become much more sensitive over the years. It hurts when I backfire.
Please, you'll feel great. You're gonna like this stuff so much that you'll be back for more. You'll feel like a kid again. You'll see. Just a little to make you feel right. Get out of here, kid. You bother me.
Combo, you should know how important it is to have the right fuel. You gotta be careful about what you take into your system. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Remember what happened to Champion?
And what happened to me, too.
If the gas might be impure, stay away. It isn't worth the risk.
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was on a long road, and there was only one gas station around. I was thirsty. I didn't have a choice, so I filled myself up. What a mistake. Then, the very next day, my head was so sore, and there was nothing I could do to stop trembling. I was burning up from inside. All of my parts felt like they were on fire. I thought it would never end.
Wow, that was bad. But I knew someone who had it even worse. She broke down in the middle of the road and couldn't get home. That's bad.
Yeah, you're right. It's dangerous. You should only drink what you know is safe.
Hey there, kids. Isn't this a great day?
Hello, Uncle V8. My goodness, you seem to be feeling better. You were just complaining about all your ailments. I barely recognize you in a good mood.
You're right, Chris. I am in a good mood, and why shouldn't I be? I feel fantastic. Yesterday, I took this spectacular formula, and now I feel like I'm brand new. It's some kind of super tonic, and it is great. I feel better than new.
That's cool. But there's no such thing as a miracle formula. And you know better than to trust anyone who's trying to convince you there is.
But this stuff really works. I feel fantastic. Hey, I'm alive. Combo, you need to give this tonic a shot. Believe me, you'll feel like a kid again. Honestly, this is the real deal.
No, that's all right, Mr. V8. I'm pretty happy with my performance. I still start good, and my acceleration is as strong as it ever was. It's pretty easy to stay in shape if you take care of yourself.
All right, it's up to you. I actually came by to see what you youngsters are up to tonight. There's a big party. I haven't been out in years. It'll be fun.
But, Mr. V8, I have practice tomorrow, remember? I'm sorry, but I can't stay out late tonight. I have to get up really early.
Which means I do, too. I have to watch Tony's practice, and I want to have a good night's sleep, so I'm in tip-top shape and raring to go.
Yeah, sorry, but I'll be at practice too. Maybe we can go out some other time, I promise. I'll make it up to you, okay?
All right, Chris. I have a lot of deliveries to make, so I guess I'll catch up with you guys later.
Oh my gosh, Combo, I am totally wiped out today. I could barely make it through the last few minutes of those practice runs. I feel like I'm an old piece of junk.
Oh, come on. Don't say that. After some rest, you'll wake up feeling brand new. But I guess if you don't, maybe I should ask Mr. V8 about that super tonic thing. Maybe it's as good as he says it is. Oh, well. One thing's for sure, we need to get some rest.
I can't wait to park.
What's going on, fellas? How was your evening last night?
Good, sir. And yours?
Unbelievable! It was amazing. That big party, so many models and really good times. I had so much energy. I went for a ride all over the city. What a sight! Raceopolis is beautiful at night. When did they put up all the lights?
It's been like that for a while, Mr. V8, but you're right. The lights are pretty.
I was wondering, Mr. V8, did you get all of this newfound energy from that tonic you're using?
Yes, sir. You should get some. You'll feel as good as me.
Sure, sounds good. Just tell me where you got the tonic and I'll get myself some right away.
Could we have met somewhere before?
Well, you look a little familiar to me too, I guess. But I'm not really sure. I don't think I've ever seen that paint job before.
Well, what can I do for you?
I'd like a bottle of your super formula, please.
Absolutely. Feel free to take as many as you want.
I bought that super tonic formula stuff and had a few sips, but I don't feel any faster or stronger or anything. I wonder if Mr. V8 is only imagining that he's in better shape.
I don't think so, Combo. Mr. V8 has definitely been running a lot faster and has more energy, and the flame from his tailpipe looks just like nitro.
Oh, you know what? If it is nitro, that would explain everything. But that stuff is so bad for your engine, it's illegal. Wow, that's horrible. I'm not going to take any chances. No more tonic for me.
There's only one way to find out if that tonic formula is really miraculous or just a scam. We need to take some and get it analyzed. Then we'll know for sure what that stuff is really made of and if it's dangerous or not.
Good idea. That way we can explain to Mr. V8 why he's got to stop using that stuff before he gets sick.
Hey, move it, you slowpokes, and get out of the way. I got deliveries to make. Move!
You nut! You're going way over the speed limit! You're a menace to society!
Yeah, right. Look, if you're the one with the broken speedometer, that's your problem. Get it in gear.
You were right, Tony. They're sure about the super tonic. It contains lots of nitro, and it's very dangerous.
I knew it! We gotta tell Mr. V8 he's using nitro before it's too late.
And we also have to expose that slime ball who's selling this poisonous junk on the square. Man, I can't believe I was dumb enough to buy it.
You're right. Because no matter how sleazy that guy is, it was really naive of you to be so trusting, Combo. You know better than that. Hey, Chris, we're looking for your uncle.
That's right. We have something extremely important to tell him.
Well, he was here a minute ago, but he needed to go see that tonic salesman because he's been feeling some weird side effects. That's probably where he's off to.
Oh, really? What's wrong?
It seems like he's been blowing some flames out of his exhaust, even when he's not accelerating much.
Oh no, that's no good. Poor Mr. V8 is getting sick. I'm sure it's because of the nitro in that tonic.
Nitro? So you guys got the analysis back?
Yes. Chris, we gotta find him right away. And if we're lucky, we might just catch that creepy salesman and stop him from selling more of this junk.
Buy the Supersonic Tonic and transform into a speed machine. Feel better than ever before with just 3 sips a day.
Listen, pal, I'm already on my second bottle, and each time I accelerate, I get this flame coming out my tailpipe. It must be because of what's in this potion of yours.
That's not my fault. It must be something else. I've never had any complaints about Super Tonic. Could be your pistons. Maybe you should get yourself checked out.
Have we met somewhere before?
No? No way! That's ridiculous!
Well, one thing's for sure, the tonic you're selling is illegal and dangerous. Your miracle ingredient is nitro and you're making people sick.
You've been ripping off all these people.
You lied to everyone about your miracle super tonic to make a few bucks. What's even worse? You jeopardized their health.
You can't prove any of those accusations. It's a bunch of lies. My tonic is good for you. You can ask any of my customers.
I am one of your customers, and I'm telling you this tonic is terrible. I'm blowing flames on my backside. How do you explain that? Oh my gosh! Just look at me! The fire is spreading! Ah, you're a crook! What have you done?
Look, Mr. V8, you're really catching on fire. Oh, somebody please call the fire department. He needs help.
Please remain calm. Everything's under control. We'll have this fire out in a moment.
Oh, now I know why I recognize you. You're really Wrangler.
That's right, kid, and I fooled each and every one of you.
Criminal! I hope you end up in jail.
I only took one sip of that tonic. I shouldn't go up in flames. I mean, I hope.
Ah, so that's how you used to race so fast. You were drinking that nitro formula to increase your acceleration the whole time.
No, I didn't. I swear I never needed to use any of this stuff. I won because I was the best. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere, mister. Thanks for the tip, my friends. He's a very dangerous fugitive. Somehow he managed to escape from the penitentiary. But we knew he was bound to start some trouble sooner or later.
I thought there'd be trouble, so I called the police.
I can think of one place you're going to get too fast.
That's right. You're going to jail.
I can't believe it. This isn't fair. All because that geezer overheated.